Buenas noches! Buenas noches! How are we doing? We're back again. Listen, if you are a part of the replay gang and you are watching this after the live, please skip to the 5-minute mark. That's when this review will start. Love ya. Hey, Star fam. How are we doing? Let's get it again. This is your second live with me today. We have one more coming up tonight. That is for Love After Lockup. That looks like it's going to be good. So I'm excited for that. Let me put on my timer. Bam, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hey, Chocolate Capricorn. Hey, Will said, hey, Starlights. Yes, I love it. What's up, Starlights? Hey, Alicia. What's up, Dr. M? Dr. M said, I'm at work, but just want to say I'm side-eyeing everyone in this show, and I love Portia's cousin. I am obsessed with Portia's family. I love them. They're delivering. Black Lavender said Porsha wants her cake and ice cream. Simon and Dennis. It seems like that. Shawnette said I have been waiting on this review. Yes. Thank you for patiently waiting. I'm back. It's Kima said, LMAO. Hey, Nikki. I got my stuff. Which one did you get? Please send me a picture of it on Instagram. My Instagram is NikkiNicoleStar. That's NikkiNicoleStar. I would love to see it. What's up, Noel? What's up? Guys, I am so sorry. I've been gone from you guys for far too long. I will say I had scheduled, because 3 days before I was to leave for my birthday trip in Cabo, I had scheduled lives that I was going to do with you guys. However, I did something that I know for the next time I have to do it, I will not do that again when I have something going on, but I just wanted to get it so at least by the time that I was in Cabo, it will be working. I got my booster shot. I got my booster shot 3 days before I was to leave for Cabo. And that just wasn't a smart idea. Sorry, my braids are like pulling. That wasn't a smart idea because the first 2 days in Cabo, I was sick. Like as soon as I got that booster, my arm was sore. I got Pfizer. This girl is on Pfizer. I got Pfizer. And then right after that, like my arm was sore, like it was with my 2 vaccine shots. And that was fine because I expected that. I did not expect to feel the way that I felt. I felt like I had the flu, but also like a really bad earache because my ears were like burning and ringing. Like when I would go to sit up, it just felt like I was going to pass out. It just was not a good feeling. And I had to run around and do all of these errands because I had to leave, the country in like 3 days. So I just really I didn't even have the energy, but I had to force myself to do things for my trip, like pack. I had to get a COVID test because I had to get 2 because you can't get into Mexico or the resort. I went to the Hard Rock Resort in Cabo. You can't get into either one of them without being COVID tested. So I had to go testing negative. So I had to go and do that. And then just pick up some last minute things for, travel. I had to force myself to do that. If I was not running around doing stuff for this trip, I was in bed because I felt so terrible. So I'm so sorry to leave you guys for such a long time. I also did not know that the Wi-Fi at the resort was going to be basura. So I could not even do anything from my computer, and everything that I did from my phone was just a task. Posting to Instagram took forever. Trying to go live off of my phone on Instagram or YouTube was just a nightmare. So I was gone from you guys for far too long, and I will never do that again. If I don't get a hotspot, I'll make sure that I travel somewhere that has a strong Wi-Fi. Although I benefited from not looking at my computer for 8 days. I did come back to a lot of work, a lot of messages. And so I'll just never do that again. But thank you so much for waiting for me patiently. Thank you so much for the birthday messages. I had a great time. You guys made it even better. Porshecula said, hey, Nikki. Hey, y'all. I haven't caught a live in a while. Well, I'm glad you're here, girl. This is my second live after my birthday break. Shakia said, hey, Nikki, happy birthday. I missed you. Missed you too. Thank you so much. Porshecula said, how was it? I'm going to Cabo in June. Great time. Great time. I will say, where I stayed at the Hard Rock in Cabo. It's on the same block as Nobu, in Cabo, as the Nobu Resort. It was an hour away from the airport. I love the Hard Rock. I had a really good time. We had some bumps. We'll talk about it in another live. But if I ever go back, it won't be for a while. Here is why. That travel from the airport to the resort, it was too long for me. I just, I was my first time in Mexico. I'm traveling for an hour. It's desolate how we drive through it. Girl, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So I had a good time, but I think I would like to try a place that's a little closer to the airport. But aside from that, we had a good time. I'm going to answer the super chat from Marlene, and then I'm going to get into the review. Marlene said, hi, Nikki. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, fellow Sag. So glad you're back. Working from home isn't the same without your videos. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, and happy birthday. Thank you, my love. Oh, shoot. Wait, what happened? Child, I do not know. StreamYard had updated everything. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let me get into this review. And then after that, I'll hop back into the comments. Episode 1. Who peach juice? Episode 2 saved you. Because episode 1, I was bored as hell. The only reason why I continued to watch this show was because my DVR just went right into the second episode. But episode 1 of Porsha Family Matters, Dry Boots. I was very bored and very concerned, Peach Juice. Very concerned. Thank God for your aunties and your grandmother. They saved this show for me. Because listen, I know that this was probably because Porsha, I'm starting to feel like you don't got the upper hand in this relationship. I felt like you knew what you were doing in the beginning, but watching how this relationship plays out, it just seems like Simon is leading out this relationship. And I really hate that for you or any woman, right? I just feel like you're a relationship girl. There's nothing wrong with that. But so many women who are doing it for themselves, they get into relationships with men, and all of a sudden the boss dies and they just become this woman that is so like dependent on men willingly. Like the man, a lot of times the man don't make that situation what it is, right? But some women just get into a relationship and it's just like, oh, honey, I can't make a decision without you. It's like you were making decisions for all your employees. Like you were this girl, you were doing it. Like why now that you're in a relationship, all of a sudden the boss is gone and you're just this woman who can't do anything without a man helping you make decisions? Just because of the way you're like referring back to Simon about everything. It's just, I don't know. It's concerning me a bit. Like even the way you talk about him, it's like you can't. I'm not saying that it's not love. I don't know. I feel like you're taking a back seat, and that's very concerning. Very, very concerning for me. Hey, 2B Black Native. 2B Black Native, thank you so much for the super chat. 2B said, happy holidays, pretty lady. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, that's what's concerning me. Just the way I don't know, your voice is changing. It's like, oh my man, my fiance. No, I have to ask him what he wants to do. No, we have to check with him. Girl, what? Peach juice. I really don't want you to go all sad, but this is very, very weird. And I kind of feel like from watching this, it focuses on you, but the way you're acting, I'm like, was this Simon's idea? Because I feel like he really wants this. I feel like he really, really wants this. Unfortunately, Simon, and I think, maybe you can grow to do better, but a lot of people want to do TV and not everybody can. He just comes off very dim on camera. Very, very dim. I always have to turn up my volume, but it's like, if you're in a confessional, bro, I need to hear you. If you're in a confessional, I need you to give me personality. And I have to be real, I have to be honest. Maybe I'm just expecting a lot from him because he does favor Esther Roll. I know we've said that a lot, but I don't know. Maybe I just feel like because he favors her, I'm expecting him to bring it in a certain way. I'm expecting a damn moment or something. Like maybe that's what it is. Or maybe you're just not bringing it because for some reason, whenever he's on camera, it's just like, this is the best y'all could do with him. Like y'all couldn't get anything else out of him. I don't know. I'm just like, Dennis is giving more. And Dennis was a mute when he was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I don't know. The men for me are not bringing it. What saved this show for me was Porsha's grandmother and her aunties. And I think if this show gets another season, that should be the focus of the show. I will say, in episode 1, I am very here. This happens in episode 2 as well. I am very here for her family holding her accountable. The family is holding her accountable. And I was like, oh, Porsha, did you watch any of this footage before I went to post? Because they are getting her together from her. The only person who is like riding for this relationship is her mother. Right? That's the only person. Like everybody else is really questioning her. I feel like her sister really wants her to get back with Dennis. I feel like her cousin is just like, girl, we all know this is a money grab. Like, what are you doing? And everybody's just very open and honest about it. Her cousin was just like, you look like you stole somebody's husband. I was like, oh, we going there? Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. We went there. I will say that shocked me. That really shocked me that everybody in the family is honestly speaking their opinion about it, and there's no fluff. There's no fluff about how Porsha and Simon got together. That was a really intriguing part for me from episode 1. It wasn't enough to keep me wanting to see another episode. I'm glad I held on. At the first episode bored me to death, but the second episode reeled me back in. Speaking of Porsha being a husband stealer, I don't know if I would necessarily call her that, right? Just because we all, like Fallon just had her baby. Like, come on, right? I won't necessarily say that Simon was available, right? And I think Simon became available. And this is the thing, Porsha. When you live your life in front of the cameras, a lot of times when you have a story, you have to make sure you can keep up with it or have people who can help you keep up with it. Because when you went on Watch What Happens Live, you look gorgeous, by the way. When you went on Watch What Happens Live, you said that when you were hearing rumors, rumblings of Simon and Fallon breaking up, or you weren't hearing rumors, but you were hearing that Fallon was cheating on Simon in the ATL streets, right? You said that, but you then said that you reached out to him to see how he was doing with all the rumors being out there about his wife. Why would you do that? That's the thing. I was just like, oh, girl, I think you busted yourself, because why would you reach out to Simon when Fallon was your friend? I know she was your friend for the show, but you got to be honest. You and Fallon were both posting a lot of pictures of you guys hanging out outside of the season, right? So it's very weird to me that if that is your friend and you're hearing that, she's cheating or that her and her man may be having some problems, why wouldn't you reach out to the person that you know and have a relationship with to talk, or to give advice, or to give them positive words of affirmation or something, like, right? Like, why would you reach out to Fallon? Why would you reach out to Simon and you only met him once? Right? Remember, you said you only met him once, and that was when she invited you over. So why would you reach out to him and be like, hey, you said you DM'd him on Instagram and said, hey, I know I've heard some things. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. You did that. Isn't that kind of weird that you would do that? Right? It just, peach juice, it don't look good. It don't look good. Not in any way excusing what Fowler did, but it just does not look good, because that's what you volunteered that information. You said that you reached out to him and asked him how he was doing. And the way it looks to me, I gotta be honest, it looks like he ain't know that Fowler was cheating until you told him. That's why he started lashing out and all of a sudden started posting all this stuff on Instagram. Because, guys, before he found out that Fallon was cheating on him, Dennis was posting stuff. Simon was posting like him meeting with dignitaries in Nigeria, right? It was all very political and business. It had nothing to do with Fallon, and her ex or her assistant or whatever cheating and all of like that happened out of nowhere. His Instagram all of a sudden changed. It kind of seems to me that Fallon, trying to be your buddy, right, or thinking she's much better friends with you than you actually are, told you that she had a side piece and she was zipping it and doing it. And you saw a big fish, a greater opportunity, and took that information and used it to benefit you. And it paid off, right? Because I don't know, Porsha, the way you was talking about it on Watch What Happens Live and the way I'm piecing stuff together on the show, it seems like you told him that she was cheating on him. And then was like, I'm here for you. I'm here for you if you need some help. And it feels it's giving you that. It's giving you that you told him that he was cheating and you comforted that man in your coochie. That's what it's giving, sis. Listen, it happens all the time. Like, nobody's judging you, right? Marilyn Monroe thought she could do it, right? Like, it happens. It happens. That's why the name Jezebel is there, right? Tale is all this time. But you can't try to put Fallon out there as being like this cheating wife, and all of a sudden Simon was available for you when he would not have had that information had you not volunteered it. Listen, Fallon is wrong. Fallon is absolutely wrong. But I think you are too. I think you kind of created this storm so that you can benefit from the rainbow at the end of it. Gotta stop that talking. Because I was like, oh, why you reached out to him to comfort him because you heard that she was cheating? How did you hear that she was cheating? Did she tell you during the ladies' night? And you said jackpot. Jackpot. That's what it's giving, my love. That's what it's giving. Make it make sense. What's up? Make it make sense that Prune Juice took a master class from Alicia Keys. Child, make it make sense. Thank you so much for the super chat, Porsha. I was listening to that Watch What Happens Live, and it was just you. It was just you and Andy. So, I reached out to him and I said, just wanted to make sure he was okay. That's not weird to you? Congrats. You move quick and smart. Listen, tale as old as time. Tale as old as time. Let's get into episode 2. Putting on the producer hat, right? Porsha's sister, Hot Mess Express, makes her great for reality TV. Taking off the producer hat and putting on my big sister hat. I don't know. I do know. If I had a show, a reality TV show that focused on my life, I would not bring my sister, who seems to be going through a lot, on this platform to have her life be dissected, right? Because it's in episode 1, Portia's sister is crying about this ex current whatever may, I think probably her baby father. Then she's crying about him again, and it seems like this man is not good to her. It seems like he torments her. Even Porsha said that they have more bad times than good times. She on the phone crying about him and saying that he's mad at her that she went to go talk to Simon because he doesn't want her talking to any man without him. It sounds very possessive. It sounds like it's not a healthy situation for her to be in. I don't necessarily know if if she's attached to somebody who does not seem healthy, but seems very toxic. I don't know if putting that relationship on blast on this platform is smart. And I don't think watching her go through that on this platform is smart from one big sister to another. Taking that big sister hat off and putting on the reality TV show producer hat. Listen, train wrecks are good for TV, but I just feel like I don't know. From what I've seen, like it's episode 2, and we've seen a lot of your sister, and she's not been in a good place. I don't know how the rest of this season will play out for her. From what we've seen, it's a little rocky. And I don't know if I would put my little sister, I know I wouldn't put my little sister in that situation if it were me and if I had that platform. So if you get a season 2, I think the aunties have solidified that for you. Maybe make sure she's in a better place before you put her on this show. Because we 2 episodes in and she's going through it. Can't even speak to you because she's breaking down about this guy. It doesn't seem healthy. It doesn't seem healthy. Another thing that doesn't seem healthy is Porsha's relationship with Dennis. Y'all broken up? Like, what is going on? Like, I'm not here for the Simon and Porsha relationship. I will say, I feel like it's just not my ideal situation for peach juice. I think she could do better. But I will say, if you are with this man, I feel like Simon watching this back could absolutely have a problem with your relationship with Dennis, because the way you two talk, the way Dennis talks about you, like absolutely that comment that he made on your backside picture was inappropriate, right? And then in a confessional, he's just like, because he doesn't really believe Portia's relationship with Simon because they were just together not too long ago. He says 2 months ago, she was on my head. Now she's engaged to somebody else. It's not making a lot of sense to me. And I'm like, she was on your head? What do you mean by that? What are you saying? Are you saying that she was on your nerves about getting married, or was she on your head? Like, what is going on? The way they interact, I'm like, you guys are not co-parenting. You're like still kind of dating to in case this situation doesn't work out with Simon. I feel like y'all semi still dating just in case, this doesn't work out. Y'all could swoop right back into this. And it seems like both families want them to reconcile. Not Dennis's mother so much, but Portia's family, because they keep on slipping up and saying, well, one day you guys will work it out. And I'm like, she's literally engaged to somebody else. Who is at the table when you're saying this, that they'll get back together eventually? This is very messy. But I will say, I can see Portia's relationship with Dennis seems to be a bit stronger than her relationship is with Simon. And I mean, they've only at this point known each other or been dating or engaged or whatever for 2 months. So it is very new, but it just seems like the relationship with Dennis is just a bit more established. And it seems like her community is rooting for that reconciliation. But they're not going to say anything about the relationship with Simon because he's loaded. That's what it's given. I could be wrong, but that's what it's giving. Dennis, since we're here, let's get into it. Brother, why is your mother dressed like the empress, the child empress from the Never Ending Story? Why is she dressed like this for her confessional? It's a lot. Like a lot is happening here. A lot is going on. Porsha don't even look like this in her confessionals. Why did y'all let her do this? Every time I see her confessional, I'm like, okay, never ending story. Like, why so much going on? Porsha, who it's her show, is not even dressed like this in her confessionals. Why y'all let her do that? And I don't think this is something she chose, right? I think somebody styled her like this. And if the stylist is on Porsha's payroll for the show, Porsha, you messy, but I understand. I understand, because baby, what in the child empress is going on there? Anyway, speaking of moms, Porsha's mom. Because, well, I think they were at the baby's party. And Dennis, Porsha, Simon, PJ were all at the table, and Porsha's mom started to get emotional. She started to get emotional. She was just like, I love this. I love that they could come together and still remain a family for PJ. And I also love the way Simon loves my daughter, and I can see how he will love her in the future. Trained her well. Trained her well. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. We know what this is. We know what this is. Mama has passed on the mantle. We know what this is, because ain't no way, mama. Ain't no way that any mama would be going up for their child, dating, marrying, being engaged to a man who was not already married, but was married to her friend. I don't see any mother going up for that unless the man was loaded. Because how she is just so into Dennis and so here for their relationship. If he did not have oil money behind him, I do not see her mother going up for that relationship. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. We've already talked about it. Simon is serving Esther role. Period. We're not even going to lie. That's who he is serving, right? He's also significantly older than her. I do not see any mother saying that is who I want my daughter to be with. Now, if he is somebody who is loaded and well connected, I can see a mother saying, well, you know what? I'll go along with it. I'll go along with it. But the tears and saying you love how he treats your daughter, how he loves your daughter and PJ. You've met him like 3 times. Stop it. But I see you. I see you. Passing on the mantle. Let's go. Let's go. Since we're here talking about mamas, let's talk about the star of the show, Porsha's grandmother. Porsha's grandmother and Porsha's auntie. Let me tell you something. Bravo. If you want to save this show, Porsha, if you want to save this show, your grandmother and your aunt need to become leads. Decrease Simon, increase your grandmother, and increase your auntie, who we will get to later. Your grandmother woke it up. She woke it up. Because this episode was dry boots as well. And I was like, oh, peach juice. I don't know if I can hold on for one more episode. And then your grandmother debuted. Your grandmother woke it up. She was just like, because Dennis's mom was crying along with Porsha's mom. I believed her tears. Porsha's mom. She was just like basically happy that Porsha and Dennis are able to move forward and not allow, PJ to see any issues or any separation or break in family. She loves that. She loves that everybody is on board for that. And then Porsha's grandma was just like, there ain't no issue here. Dennis, you here? We love Dennis. I love him because I understand Dennis. See, I got a son that's like Dennis. You know, a playboy who love the ladies. And Dennis's mom was like, wait a minute, my son ain't no playboy. Every man love the ladies because you cannot say nothing about that son, right? And the grandma was just like, oh, wait a minute. I'm not trying to offend nobody. Let me explain to you. Let me come over there and talk to you. So grandma gets up and she waddles over there and she doubles down on her comment. She was like, "That's a playboy. That's who he is. He a playboy. He like the ladies. He like to step out on woman." Dennis's mom was like, "Absolutely not. Not my son." And Portia's grandma was like, "They don't understand me. I'm trying to say." I'm like, "Grandma, please be quiet. Like, you are not making this situation better." But she saved that episode because it was dry boots. It was dry boots until she woke it up. I got a son like him. He love the ladies. All Black women are undefeated. Undefeated because they get to a certain age and they just start saying whatever they want. Baby, when she got up and got closer and doubled down, and Dennis was like, Iona, hold on. Who you get? I'm telling you, decrease Simon, increase your grandmother. That is the star right there. That is the star right there. Dennis's mom was like, now wait a minute. Oh, she has a problem. Let's just go here. Let's just go to Dennis's mom. No shade, all respect, but ma'am, a lot of women like you are the reason why we have so many terrible men, right? Not excusing the fathers. I'm just talking about this situation because of how you continue to protect your son to a fault and excuse his behaviors. Your son cheated on his fiance, who he had a child with. That is why they are not together. Dennis is not the victim here. Dennis could have had this. He chose to not have that because he could not stop cheating on his fiance and the mother of your granddaughter. Why are you mad at Porsha and not Dennis? Why are you mad that people who love Porsha and have picked her up off the ground crying over this man have an idea of him as a ladies' man, as a man who loves the ladies? Why are you upset about that? That is the reality, right? And to protect your son and, make excuses for him. And now, I'm not saying you got to drag your son to everybody who asks a question or drag him on national TV, but at least acknowledge that what he did was not okay. And you're not okay with that. To continue to protect his mess and to twist it in a kind of way where you understand or it's retaliation or it's acceptable is extremely problematic. And so many women, mothers, do that with their sons and raise them and lead them and cover them in a way where they are such terrible partners that the women who unfortunately are cursed with being with them have these terrible families, because here you have a man who was never held accountable, not even by the woman who gave him life, not even by the woman who held him in her womb and pulled him out of her vagina. She don't hold him accountable. That's his first love. That's his God. Like, he was in her womb. And if she don't hold him accountable, you as the wife or the girlfriend or the baby mama will never be able to hold him accountable. That's a huge issue. A huge issue. Anyway, moving on from that. I will say this though. Peach juice, I know you're living. I know you're living, because ain't it just like a man who don't know what he got till it's gone? The way Dennis is lamenting about Porsha, episode 1 and episode 2, he is still stuck on peach juice. Men do that all the time. It's like as soon as Another man comes in and does everything that you were supposed to do in a short amount of time and gets the woman who you saw no value in. All of a sudden, you see value in her and you want to make it work. You're questioning everything that Porsha is doing. You're questioning the speed and the time and that this relationship is real. You have no parts in that. Your only part is PJ. You have no parts in her life because you chose not to be a part of it because you continued to cheat on her. That's why you no longer have her because obviously you didn't want her. So why you keep talking about her? Why you keep acting like y'all still together and making an excuse? Oh, I was just joking. You want her back. And I feel like he only wants her back because Simon has her and is treating her better than he treated her. Because I feel like if Porsha and Simon break up and she goes back to Dennis, I don't think he'll treat her any better than he did before, right? I think she'll get the same thing, if not worse. I think he just wants her because he can no longer have her and she's no longer available and open to him like she used to be. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Porsha, let's take a quick detour. I know when you and Dennis were at Fago de Chao, I know that is your hair. That is either the hair from your scalp or your naked hair. I know, right? That is yours. Whatever it is, purchased or not, it is yours, right? I just have a question. When you put your fork in your hair and moved it back in your hair and moved it back past your ear so you could hear Dennis better, did you put that fork back in your beef and eat it? Or were you done eating at that point? And did you go back in your hair and wipe out the sauce that was in your hair from the fork, the mashed potatoes what happened there? That threw me. That threw me out of everything to catch. I was like, is that going back on your plate and in your mouth? Okay. Did y'all see it? Because baby, I saw it. I saw it and I was distraught. Distraught. Deconti, thank you so much for the super chat. Deconti said Porsha wants to be with Dennis. I kind of agree with you. She isn't with him because he embarrassed her publicly multiple times. But that's who she really wants. I have to agree. From what I've seen in these first two episodes, it does look like Dennis wants that old thing back, and that old thing wants him. But she has somebody here who wants her and is treating her better and is loaded. So she wants to stay committed to that because even getting mad at Dennis bringing somebody and then telling your sister, I don't want my man bringing somebody else around my child. Yeah, man. And then you have to correct yourself and say, oh, my fiance. Don't let Dennis mess up a bag because I feel like that's what's going to happen. Thank you so much for the super chat, Deconti. Thank you. Let me close this out with two things. I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about the Shaman circle. Porsha, like I said before, your grandmother and your aunties, stars of the show, because that one auntie, I forgot her name, she was the one who was just like, Dennis. Wait, no, not Dennis. I'm sorry, Simon. She was like, Simon, is this the last wife? Because I know you have multiple wives. Is this the last one? Is my Porsha the last one? And she can't be another wife with other wives. It's just her. And Simon was like, I'm a one-woman man. She was like, I know that's right. I know that's right. I love her. This Shaman circle auntie, I love her even more, right? So Porsha's sister, I'm gonna call her Chaotic Katie because that's what she gives me. She is also a healer. And her spiritual guide, she gifted Porsha a meeting with her spiritual guide, right? And she invited her family, her aunties and her cousins, to come with Porsha to this Shaman circle. The most hilarious night, the most hilarious thing that happened on this episode, aside from Porsha's grandmother. So they all come, and the shaman lady starts doing shaman stuff, right? And she starts calling on the ancestors. And Portia's aunt is like, I felt goosebumps. Yeah, I'm feeling something. Something is happening. And Portia's like, yeah, Auntie, I feel you got goosebumps. She was like, I'm feeling something. So then at her confessional, she was just like, I don't do familiar spirits. So does she know who she's calling in? Who she's calling into this circle? She don't even know that. And then she was just like, I don't know if this shaman knows anything about black people, but we believe in demons. And I hollered because isn't the shaman black? Isn't that I thought that was a black woman. Or one of her parents got to be black or her grandparents. Because I was like, well, wait a minute. Isn't this a black woman? So anyway, Porsha's aunt, who now thinks that there are demons in this circle, she starts, singing, doing her praise and worship. She's like, oh, Father, God, come in this place, Jesus. When she started that singing, Porsha was like, looking at her auntie. And Porsha's cousin was like, and Porsha's sister, the healer, was like, oh, come on. She was so upset. And the shaman, amen. Ain't that thank you for that. And so the aunt was like, I had to come in and help her because I don't think she knew what she was doing. So I had to come in and get that right with Jesus Christ. Bravo. Bravo. I'm telling you, Porsha, they have to be main characters. Your aunties and your grandmother have to be main characters on this show because if not, I don't think you have a show. I don't think you have a show. I'm literally coming back to episode 3 to watch this show again because of them. They need to be in every episode. They are hilarious. They don't care about this reality TV nonsense. Like they are their true elder black women selves. You need to make them the focus. Dim everybody else. The elder Porshas, they have to lead off this show. I'm sorry. I was dying. Jesus, Heavenly Father, come into this circle, Lord. Portia's sister was like, because she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. Oh, baby, she had me on the floor. Whoo! So Steph, thank you so much, baby, for the super chat. So Steph said, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you. Yeah, but Portia's auntie had me on the floor. That Holy Spirit song, I don't know if she can handle all of the work that she was doing. So I had to come on in and help her. Come on, auntie. Come on, auntie. We end with Porsha, who wants to invite Dennis's mother to the retreat that Porsha's sister is putting together. I will say this, Porsha, this is your show. You don't have to have anybody on the show who is going to check and police your tone and talk to you any kind of way. I really don't understand why Dennis's mom is such a fixture on the show where she has her own confessional. Excuse me, as a producer, I don't, because I feel like you're one of the producers on the show. I don't think it's smart to have somebody on this show who is literally Kenya in an elder black woman costume. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she does not like you. It is very apparent. She literally exposed you on camera, whether it's true or not, who knows. But she said that, when she was excusing her son for cheating on you, I almost said husband. Makes sense. When she excused her son for cheating on you, she was trying to make it seem like he did that in retaliation to you cheating and saying that your mother told her that you were cheating on Dennis as well. That doesn't look good for you if what she's saying is the truth. I'm not saying it's the truth. I'm just saying your reaction to that was a little weird for me. When she was saying, your mother told me that she said that Dennis probably did what he did, cheated, because you were doing that with some other guy. I don't feel like her mom would say that, but who knows? Who knows? But I'm just like, girl, I wouldn't hire somebody on my show who does not like me. Now, I would hire somebody on my show who will not like me for a fake and really love me behind the scenes. Is that if that's what's happening? Okay. But I think she really does not like you. And it's just very weird to give a platform to that person. But it's your show. You can do whatever you want to do. But I will say, Mama, she got you together. She was on your toes and you could not do anything. Even when you tried. My grandmother, she was still going back and forth with you word for word, bar for bar. She said, I don't care what your grandmother, I don't care who your grandmother is. I don't like what she said about my son. And did not back down from that. Did not back down from you. It's just really weird for this to be your show and you have somebody on there giving you the business like she is Kenya. Weird. Weird, but that's you. You can do what you want to do. The first episode was Dry Boots. The second episode, her Porsha's grandmother and her aunties brought me back. I don't know if I'm going to watch this show for the whole season because that was only episode 2. It does look like in the trailer that some, things will happen. The Mexico trip seems to be something that will, wake it up and get the fans going. We will see. So far, because I only had good feelings or good moments halfway through the episode when Porsha's grandmother came in. I'm not sure, Porsha. I'm not sure. I hope watching the show and seeing how the audience reacts, you guys can go, oh, Missy B, thank you for this Cash App. Missy B said, for show concept, Porsha and Candy's aunt's girls trip. I love that. Missy B, that is a great idea. Porsha's aunts and Candy's aunts on a girls trip. I want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah. I think they're the stars of the show. I really, really do, Porsha. So if you are watching, if you and your team are watching this and Bravo and the network is watching this, NBC is watching, how the fans react to the show and the comments and the views, because they did great. The first episode, I think, did 1 million views. I don't know how many the second episode did, but the views are there. If they start to dwindle down, you need to go back and look and see how people are responding. And I think you will see that people respond very well to your aunts, to your aunties, and your grandmother. And you probably need to go through that, go through the footage, fix some things and post some editing issues and put them in more because they saved this show for me. For me, I want to see more of them. No shade. I don't care about your relationship with Simon. It's not important anymore. This family is very, very interesting, especially the elder women in your family. I want to see more of them. That's all I want to talk about. What do you guys think? I'm going to talk to you guys for about 20 or so minutes because then I got to hop on over into, I got to watch Love at the Lockup to do the review later on tonight. Shakia, what's up? Shakia said the show needs Dennis and his mom. They are ratings. I really don't think so. Mom, what? Do you want to speak your piece? Since you and Shakia agree. I don't know. I enjoyed Porsha's aunts more. I enjoyed her grandmother, her aunt more. I really, really did. I don't think I feel like, I guess it's because they're a real family, right? It's just uncomfortable for me to watch PJ's grandmother and her mother get into it all the time. I want them to not be able to, I don't need for them to be besties, but I really hope they're not fighting the whole season. I really, really, really do. But I kind of disagree that their ratings. Dr. M said, I won't be surprised that Porsha actually did cheat on Dennis. Also, Porsha and Dennis's relationship was not a serious one in the beginning. And they only got engaged because I said serious, not sorry. They only got engaged because she got pregnant. Oh, do you think that? Porsha said the baby was planned. Said that PJ was planned. What's up, Bianca? Bianca says she has high ratings. I think because she has Real Housewives of Atlanta. I will say that my DVR recorded this because it says the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that might work in her favor as well. Samantha said, definitely not watching this mess of a show. We'll watch your reviews though, Nikki. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mom, are you coming in? Girl, well, you got to hurry up. You're on Star Family Time. Emma said, Shawnette, don't let Porsha fool you because she is not innocent at all. Porsha loves to pretend she is innocent when Porsha is not innocent at all. You think she faking? Emma. Make It Make Sense said, you know, she still used that fork because she used to use Dennis's old toothbrush to brush her teeth. Yes, I remember that. Oh Lord. Hold on, I'm getting some older comments. Some people say grandma is country. I loved it. I had a son. I got a son like Dennis. Hit a lot of ladies. Dennis's mom was like, oh no, not my baby. Not my baby. She had me on the floor. Emma said if Porsha's grandma was going to call out Dennis, she should call out Porsha when she knows her grandmother is messing with a married man. Dennis's mom did say that though, but she did say it in defense of her son, and it was like, ma'am, check your son and then check Porsha as well, because she said that Dennis cheating is no different than Porsha, who is cheating with a married man. In the eyes of the Lord, you know, that's bigger than what Dennis did. And I just disagree with her because she did not check her son. Like, I'm not asking you to drag your baby, but hold him accountable. Hold him accountable. Hey, JP, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, my love. Drewski. Drewski said Porsha is a known liar. I never trust her mouth for anything. Yikes. Yikes. Y'all getting Porsha peach juice together. Miss Brown Sugar said Porsha's family make the show. They were entirely too familiar to me. Like, who called my aunties? Thank you so much, Miss Brown Sugar, for bringing that up, because I felt for me that is why I was like going up for it, because I felt like I was at the table, right, with my family. Like, I felt like this was like Thanksgiving dinner at my grandmother's, and, you know, her and her sisters are just going down the line, saying whatever they want about, you know, the younger generation and who, you know, who they're dating and who they're bringing in. Like, it was very familiar. It was very elder Black woman shade. It was chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. They are the stars. They are the stars of this show. Hey, Kyra. Kyra said P. Willie was really mad about Simon posting those pics because it gave away the real Come in the room. You trying to come in on live? Just come right here. Mom, they can hear you. Yeah, that's what I think as well. I agree with you, Kyra. I really, really do agree with you that is why she was really upset, because Porsha, I'm sorry, but I feel like you busted yourself on Watch What Happens Live, because you said that you reached out to Simon, and that was like a weird move for you to do. Like, why would you do that? Fallon's your friend. Weird. Come right here.
Okay, no, I'm right here.
Mom, they need to be able to hear you. Let me know.
They can hear me.
Oh, God.
Okay. First of all, Porsha loves this. Porsha is eating this up, Auntie.
Not Auntie.
Yes, she is eating this up because she got Dennis right where she wants Dennis. And she's holding on to this man for his money. Yes, she do got a couple coins, but she want those big, big coins.
Oil money.
She want that money. She don't love him like she loves
Dennis.
Dennis broke her heart because she begged him to marry her. She waited for him to marry her, and he didn't. Mm-hmm. But now Dennis is kicking himself in the back because now he want her back. Now he see that somebody else want her.
But I don't think he actually wants her. I think he wants her because somebody else has her.
Yeah. That's how they all are. They want you when they see you prospering with somebody else. I don't think she should go out to dates to talk about PJ at night.
Yeah.
Now,
that seemed like a setup.
Lunch. Yeah, y'all couldn't go out to lunch, but y'all could go out to dinner. That's a bit much for me. But that is a setup. Because Dennis going to get her, and he going to ruin that. He going to slip
I agree with you there.
Bed, and he's going to ruin that. Because then he's going to have something to tell Simon, well, ask your woman. As a mother, Dennis' mother was supposed to speak up. And all y'all ain't gonna come here and talk about how he was and all that with the ladies and all that.
Listen, Porsha's grandmother had me on the floor.
His mother, because his mother didn't like her at first. She said prenup, because she knew what Porsha is about. Now she got this baby and she using that as an accessory. The baby PJ is an accessory.
No, she's not, Mom.
Yes,
I don't think she is using PJ as an accessory.
Because I don't like the way that's going about PJ. Everything is PJ.
That's
PJ.
That's her first child.
Yes, everything is PJ, but she's because I want PJ this, I want PJ this. I seen this man holding PJ. That's too soon for me. He don't know PJ and PJ don't know her. Yeah. That's number 2.
Okay, what's number 3?
3 is Dennis' mother did what any mother would do, is stand up for her child. And she told the grandmother, Mom, you need to check your bloodline.
I agree with you there.
About my son.
I agree.
You need to check your daughter.
Okay.
You need to check your daughter. You need to check. And your
I agree with you there, but she never holds her son accountable.
And that is with sons.
But that's the problem. Because those sons grow up and become terrible partners to unsuspecting women.
Well, you heard Dennis say, you Maxine.
Yes.
But she said, listen, but at that table, everybody was against him talking about how he was. Nobody said nothing about Porsha.
But they still loved him. I don't think they were dragging him.
I don't think
the grandmother was being shady, but they loved Dennis.
Oh, the grandmother was being super shady. The grandmother got up. I said, what was in her cup?
I love her. She got close and she said, I just want to explain. He a playboy.
Because I got a son like that.
Oh Lord, she had me on the floor. Now let me address you. You and Shakia, because y'all said that. Because Shakia said you agree with her that Dennis and his mom are the ratings.
Yeah,
I disagree. I think Porsha's grandmother and her aunties are the ratings.
Let me tell you one thing. People love a good tea.
Okay,
and they love to see Dennis come in because Dennis got some. He got a little something on Porsha too.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Because he said, and you love me too. That lets me know that something was done while Simon was in the picture.
No, I don't believe that. Okay. I think that it's still new. It's like they're still fresh with them. She's only been with Simon for almost 2 months. She's not over Dennis, and I think Dennis knows that.
He knows that, and I want y'all to deal with that. Y'all all with her and Simon. Simon is still married.
Yes, his wife just had a baby with somebody else.
Oh, child, the tea gets more important. Wow, the baby. Listen,
she just had a baby with somebody else.
She's happier than me with $10 million.
Yeah, I mean, like that's. That's who she wanted to be with. And her and him seem very happy.
And then this is his 4th wife?
She's number 4.
Yeah, so Porsha, what is Porsha going to bring to the table that all them other ones didn't? What makes her think that he's not going to...
You asked the question. Yeah. Let me answer.
Yeah.
A TV show.
Because he likes the TV.
And fame. Because rich people, they don't like having money without nobody knowing. So he has all of this money, but nobody knows who he is. Now he's on this American popular TV show because of Porsha. So that's what she brings. That is why I think he's going to be with her for a minute. I think a baby is soon come because for her, because he takes care. It seems like he takes care of all of his kids. It's like
what kid have you seen him take care of?
He got at least 2 kids that Fallon was taking care of, and I've seen on this. Well, this is all on his Instagram. He is always posting about his babies.
Okay.
And to have an oil bearing heir.
Okay.
It's money. Okay. And I think that's the goal.
PJ.
I hate to say it. Oil bearing baby.
That tops PJ.
Over a hot dog bearing baby.
Yeah.
Get out, Mom. No, I'm not this messy. Absolutely not. We're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done.
Tomato.
You're done. Thank you, Mama Star. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no!
I'm playing you off. No, no, we are not this messy. Not over here. Do not bring your ghetto over here. No.
No problem.
Elvie said I could almost see Mama Star's face when she said his wife just had a baby. She was like, oh. I'm gonna try to get her on more in the new year. Miss T said Simon is a stunt king, baby. Baby. Bianca said they're all messy.
Oh.
So, CM said, has Simon ever shown proof that he has money? No, but I will say when I was when the last time me and my family went to Atlanta, listen, he owns a lot of businesses. He owns a lot of it, like everywhere, even like Midtown. It was like, oh, Simon owns this, Simon owns this, and Simon, like, the proof is in a property. The proof is in a property. Tiffany Sparks said, LOL, Mama Star is messy.
Good ass. That's why she don't let me on often.
Yeah, because we're not trying to be that messy over here. We keep it light. Eddie's NikkiStar TV Street. Shakia said Porsha still went after a married man before he announced he was leaving his marriage. He's still currently married. He's still currently married. Because it got too
she's
messy.
A fiance. That's all she's ever been. She was a fiance with
No, she was married to the first one, Cordell.
Let's not bring up Cordell.
No, bye, Mom.
Let's not bring up Cordell.
We're done. You're done.
She was married to Cordell.
Yeah, she was married. So she wasn't always a fiance. She actually got married.
Yeah, she got married and she was a mail order bride.
Bye.
Some mail order bride.
Bye.
So she coming for, but with Dennis she was a fiance. Now she's a fiance with him. Get down the altar.
Well, but it's oil money. Like you can't listen. You can't deny the bag.
You know why he's not divorced yet? Because he got oil money, and that girl Fallon got to get her piece before she exit the premises.
Probably true. You know what? This could be a long divorce.
Yeah, she got to get hers, and at some point, Porsha going to tell him just give her money so we can get married, because she wants to get married and be in that marriage long enough so she get her oil money and take it back to Dennis.
Mom, okay, bye.
Dennis got to lose that stomach.
Mom, okay.
So she's stressed out over Porsha.
Some hot dogs. Get out of here, messy. Oh gosh. Speaking of messy, Missy, what is this? Guys, we just got back. We cannot be this messy so early on. Let's wait. Let's wait. Oh my God, no. Yes, I'm going to also do the Real Housewives of Orange County. I haven't watched the episodes yet, but they're coming. I told you guys I'm going to be doing edited videos and lives every day until I'm caught up. So I'll be on tomorrow as well. I'll put up in my community tab and on Instagram the reviews that I'll be doing tomorrow. Oh, really? Shakia said, I got to watch her video. Is it her latest video? Said, Tissa Tell says he's a fraud. Let me check out my girl. She be having the tea. I'm like, Tissa, where are you getting this from? Don't send it to me. I can't do it. But my God, today she be having, oh, he's divorced. They finally got divorced. Thank you so much, Steph. Thank you. Oh, good. Thank you guys for letting me know. Moni Love said, Dennis said Porsha not going to get with a man unless he has money. I think he has money from somewhere, most likely money laundering and fraud. Yeah. Hopefully, why I'm not saying yeah to the money laundering and fraud, I don't know. But Porsha is a woman who goes after, who wants a man that has money. Nothing wrong with that. We all do. Listen, I love a working class man, right? Specifically for the voice and for the features, because like working class men are attractive. It's them rich ones that are tender-eyed, okay? But I would love a handsome, wealthy man. That'll be my desire. It's definitely my desire. A mess, Tiffany, which is why she's on timeout. Which is why she's on timeout. Of course you do, Emma. Of course. She is messy. Oh God. Oh, okay. Tisha said Fallon was only married to Simon for a year. She won't get much out of the divorce. Girl, why were you cheating on oil money? Or did you find out it wasn't what it was? Or you know what? They could, and maybe they just don't talk about it. This could honestly be an open relationship, right? And it could be that, Fallon went out of the agreement that they had where you let the other person know when you're doing something. And this probably, could have happened when she didn't tell him that she was doing it. Like a lot of open marriages have this rule where you just can't fall in love. And she probably actually started to fall for her assistant, who Simon was probably okay with her laying down with, just as long as she didn't catch feelings. That could happen. That could happen. Missy said, Nikki, I was just wondering, Porsha brought it to the show so we can discuss it. Like, listen, that's the thing. It's like she can't get mad at any discussions that anybody is having because we would not have known this had you not put it on national TV. So nothing wrong with that there. Hey, Mock Reviews. Mock Reviews said, hey, y'all, sorry, this is off topic, but I wanted to catch her while this is live. Are you going to do a video? Yes, unfortunately. I'm waiting for it to die down. I definitely will be putting it up sometime next week, just because right now I don't want to bring a lot of, Nazi bots and, those racist Klan pages to my page. But we're definitely going to have that conversation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, is this their wedding date, Shakia? February 30th, 20. Wow. Child, I need Andy in a camera. I need Andy in a camera. So Steph said in Kenya over there getting sued for half of the equity in her house. Oh, Jesus. Mark, but Kenya, we told you. We told you. Leology, what's up? Said, OMG, I missed you. I hope you had a wonderful vacation and birthday. Thank you so much, Leology. Miss you too. So Seth, there's no way. Is he really 23? Fallon and her 23-year-old baby daddy are living in a house she was awarded in the divorce. He better not really be 23, but he does seem young. Oh, you know what, Shakia? And I definitely read that straight February 30th. So it's a joke. Basically, Shakia is saying it's probably never going to happen. Oh, God. Missy said, I think Porsha got something to do with Fallon cheating. Was she inviting her out and introducing her to Bolo? Wasn't she doing that? I think Fallon told her. And I think Porsha said, okay, now I got the keys to your life. And she did what she did. Tale as old as time. Listen, I fell for it. I did. I did. I totally fell for it. Oh God. Oh, he's like 25. Wow. Messy. They're all so messy over there. Anyway, Star family, thank you again for joining me. I had a great time. Mama Star, just popped in. Who knows what she'll pop in for? I don't know if she'll pop in tonight for Love at the Lockup because I don't know if she's going to be able to watch the episode, but I'll definitely try to have her on more. Thank you all for joining me. I know this was short notice. I have so much stuff to do. I'm so backed up. I'm so backed up from everything from that 1 week. Like I have so much stuff that I'm doing. Like right up until I jumped on my first live, I was responding to an email. I just got another one that I have to respond to as soon as I get off of here. But anyway, thank you all for joining me at the last minute. I missed you guys. I really, really do appreciate all of your support. Thank you again for all of the birthday messages and the birthday gifts and, everything. I was so floored and overjoyed and overwhelmed with all of your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to hop out of here, watch Love at the Lockup, and I'll see you all tonight at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Thank you again for joining me. If you don't see me tonight, I will be on live again tomorrow, and I think I'll post 2 edited reviews, and you'll see me again on Sunday. Until I'm all caught up, I will be here every day. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye. Bye. The queen is back. Yes, Missy.